the Democratic Party is asking themselves right now in this new campaign they've launched. What is it called? It's called SAM, stands for something about men, speaking with American men. And they've spent $20 million to figure out what men want. Then they go through this process of stereotypical, cliche bullshit of a, version of masculinity. And you have Tim Waltz and AOC playing video games together, playing Madden as if that's what men want, changing oil. Tim Waltz was changing his oil on his car, loading a shotgun, all these other cliches. And I'm sitting here going, really? You're spending $20 million? First of all, you're asking the wrong question. I'll get back to that. And second of all, maybe this is what men want, but the question really is, what do men need? And men don't need more Madden football or cliches of masculinity. I tell you what men need. I know what men need, A, because I'm a man, and B, because we founded Man Uprising for just this purpose. You can jump over to manuprising.org to learn what it means to rise up in your life as a man. And over again, in the peer groups that we offer and the coaching that I do, what men need, they need purpose. Absolute, unequivocal purpose, not the bullshit kind of purpose of, the mission statement of your business or materialistic purpose of making a lot of money or becoming successful. All of those are benefits of living your purpose. My teacher and mentor, Viktor Frankl, talks about his purpose, quoting Nietzsche, during the Holocaust in Auschwitz. And he said, if you know your why, you can bear with almost any how. To know your why, to know why you're here, that's your purpose. You know how many men I talk to who are multimillionaires, even billionaires, who don't know their purpose? Yeah, they'll tell me that mission statement hanging on their business wall, but that's not your purpose. That's not why you're here. You're expendable in that department. There's something that you and you alone as a man are here to fulfill that nobody else can do for you. That's your purpose. What men need, connection, not BS connection. When I'm coaching a guy and he's telling me that he has a cancer diagnosis or he's going through a divorce or he's facing bankruptcy, and I say to him, have you talked to your friends? Have you talked to your buddies? He says, I can't talk to my poker buddies or my hunting buddies or my sports buddies because they're buddies, because we don't talk about that. When we go golfing, nobody wants to hear about my testicular cancer. They want to play golf. That's what it is. It's a buddy. That's not a connection. In peer groups, we bring men together to cut through the BS. And we don't talk about that surface level stuff. We go real deep, real quick. We get into your why you're here. We make connections over values and over real conversations about real life stuff. That's what men need. You don't need $20 million focus group to figure that out. Men are starving for purpose and for connection. And for, they were talking about in this article I was reading about this effort, men need safe spaces. I'm going to call BS on that. What men need are brave spaces. Safe, yeah, okay, fine. They need to be safe, but not in the here's some crayons and here's some silly putty and here's some coloring books on a college campus to make you feel safe. What men need is an opportunity to go into a space where he's not told what to do. We don't tell other men what to do in Man Uprising. He's afforded an opportunity just to talk, to share whatever it is he needs to share. And we're not going to judge it and we're not going to fix it. We're going to hold it for him as an act of love. That's what he needs. And he needs to know he's invited to share the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this space. There's no holds bar. There's nothing off limits. There's nothing you can't say, and you don't have to qualify it in this space. So yeah, is it safe space? Absolutely. But more importantly, it's brave space for a man to come and to share who he truly is. Vulnerability, that's what men need. That's true masculinity. I'm not talking about being soft and being fuzzy and being sweet. I'm talking about vulnerability, coming from the word core, courage, heart, to open your heart, to be able to feel your feelings, to share what you're feeling. When I'm coaching men in men's coaching, I guess that's redundant. When a guy starts crying, I never grab the Kleenex and push it into his hand. Why? Because you should never wipe away your tears as men. That is gold. You're digging in a vein of gold. Those tears point the way to the energy that's underneath there, to what's calling you to dig into it, to discover it, and to live it. So, vulnerability and tears and opening your heart, it takes tremendous courage, especially in a society that says they want you to be vulnerable, that says they want your tears until you are vulnerable, until you show those tears. And in 1,000 ways, people tell you to wipe those tears away. Men never wipe those tears away. Wear them as a warrior mark for having lived and endured and faced whatever you faced and still here to tell the tale. It's beautiful. Wear those tears boldly and bravely. What men need is to stop being told that they are lone wolves or to believe that being a lone wolf is the way to go. Lone wolves are dead wolves. The only thing I know in life is this, that loneliness destroys. It destroys men, it destroys women, it destroys human beings. It says in the Bible, going back to my rabbi days, it says the first thing that it says to Adam and Eve, Lo tov heodot Adam levato. It is not good for a man to be not alone. It's great to be alone. 4 kids, wife, busy life. I love aloneness. It's not good. It's destructive, is actually the proper translation. It's destructive to be lonely. Loneliness destroys, and you can be lonely in a marriage. That is destructive. And you can be lonely um, amongst a sea of people. That is destructive. And you can be lonely sitting by yourself, believing that this is the way it has to be. That is destructive. It doesn't have to be that way. Man uprising peer groups are opportunities for you to defy that loneliness and to find not that lone wolf path, but the tribe path. We all need a tribe. We all need that connection. So if you're a man and if you're looking for connection and you're looking for purpose and you're looking for a band of brothers to go deep, to be real, and to be vulnerable, then look no further. Jump over to manuprising.org, read my most recent blog about this very topic over at manuprising.org. And as I always say, rise up in the second half of life.